Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Jennifer. I'm sorry this is running a little late tonight. I am spent some time with the boys today, and we played some video games, and now I am diamond painting. So I hope everyone has had a good week and a good weekend. I am in the middle of summer vacation with the boys. Yeah, they're driving me crazy already. They're saying they're not, but they are. Trust me.
No, we're not.
I know they are. But anyhow, so, sat here and played some video games with them, and now we're kind of just, doing our own little thing. And that's basically it. Of course, Friday was Skylar's last day, and he was kind of upset.
A lot.
He had a bad day, and psst, turn that light on for mommy. He was upset when he came home. He didn't want to leave school. He didn't want to. He was gonna miss his teacher. He came home, and yeah, he was not. He totally ignored. Well, he didn't really ignore me, but he came in and he didn't say anything when he got in. And I looked at him and I said, "Bud, what's wrong?" And he just kept on about his business. And then the next thing I know, he's in my room crying. I said, "Oh boy." So I asked him, I said, "What's wrong?" And he told me, he says, "I'm going to miss being going to school. I'm going to miss my teacher." And I said, "I'm sorry, bud." And I said, "You'll get to see her next year." So we'll see. I did request her, but that's not saying that he's going to get her. So we'll see. But now he's just, instead he's driving me crazy now, which is okay. And as you guys can tell, I'm getting a slight cold. Goody. So other than that, it is now, let the summer begin. I'm just waiting for the getting on each other's nerves and all that kind of stuff, which so far that hasn't happened yet, so we will see. So I don't know, but he's, he was pretty sad. So I kind of feel bad for him, but he knows that next year he will be seeing her, which is okay. So anyway, I am moving right along on this, guys. As you can see, I am this section right here, I'm almost done with it. I'm trying to get these 2 rows finished so that I can roll the top of this up so that I can start the next row. It's a little big, which, yes, it's a big diamond painting, but my thing was, it's not big enough for this drafting table, unfortunately. So I am trying to manipulate it to keep it where it is, so that, sorry, I'm all kind of discombobulated, so that we can get this on here. I mean, it probably could fit the whole thing, but because, you know, this section is right where I'm working and where my chair is, it's kind of hard. So we'll see. I don't know. It could be just me being, you know, extra and all that good junk, picky and whatever. But that's okay. Whoops, why is that upside down? Oh, that's why, because I got stuck to the thing. So, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be starting a new video thing on Thursday. On Thursdays. It will be called I found a book after talking to a couple people in my live on Saturday. I found a book that's public domain, and I'm thinking about starting to start recording it so that we can do that during a time-lapse video or just a regular video. I was gonna call it Time-Lapse Thursday, but I couldn't come up with a title. I'm still thinking of one now since I found a book that is public domain that I can read. I will be reading Anne of Green Gables. I love that book only because I've read the book before when I was younger, and I've also watched the TV show on MPT. So I'm excited about that. Because I couldn't read the one that little man wanted me to read. Little dude wanted me to read. Because it's not public domain. So, and then I was going to do an Agatha Christie, but I don't have any of those books in my, on my Kindle or in the, or here in my library. So, I think I have them on my Nook. I have to look. Because I have two e-readers. I have the Amazon Kindle Paperwhite and also the Nook. So I have to look and we'll see. See, what else was I going to say? So that's going to be starting Thursday. I just have to come up with a title for that. So I'm going to be doing in parts. So that way, you know, I don't want anybody getting, you know, bored or whatever. I just have to figure out. I'm going to be doing some research this week, the next couple of days, of how to, you know, record over, or, you know, I'm trying to decide if I should do the voiceover, you know, record it first, you know, record the voiceover or do the time lapse. I haven't decided. It's, you know, it's going to be one of those, you know, I don't know yet. We'll see. It's either that or just record the video regular speed and, you know, turn the volume down and record over. I haven't really got that far yet because I don't know if I could sit for, I could probably sit for, you know, I don't know. I'm still working all the little kinks out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to decide, you know, what's going on here and what we're going to do, and, you know. So, anyway, but yes, that's coming up. It's going to be in parts, so I'm thinking of, like, you know, doing, I've got to look to see how many chapters there are, but I'm thinking of doing, like, you know, at least 2 or 3 chapters, you know, 1 or 2 chapters at a time. So, and I got to practice reading out loud. I mean, I like to read to my son, so I've got to practice that without having to sound like, you know, and learn not to read so fast, because I like to read. I'm one of those ones that'll read fast, and yeah, then I'll get all messed up and bumble my words, and so anyhow, then now y'all are gonna laugh at this one. Now, you know, I mean, I'm glad that everybody loves listening to me talk about, you know, my podcast, the podcast I listen to and everything. And I had somebody just, she's a friend on Facebook. She's not even subscribed to my channel. She watched one of my videos on here, and she messaged me. She said, "Girl," she says, you should start your own podcast." And I just sat there and I was like, "Excuse me?" I just started laughing. I was like, no. And she's like, "Why? What's wrong?" And I said, "There's just no. She says, "The way you talked about the, you know, the podcast," she says, "you'd be good." And I'm like, no. Sorry. I don't think so. I mean, I probably could, but no. I don't think I could do that. There's just no way. There would be no way, guys. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but I'm not that crazy. So, I don't think so. There's just no way. I did not. So, yeah. No. But, I did not forget. I was going to do a video, but, and you know, I mean, I probably will, I don't know, but a lot of people are like, you know, you do what makes you happy. And, you know, I've watched a couple people do this video, you know, do videos and choosing, you know, which one, the next one they want to see done. And so I'm kind of on the fence right now with that. So I will, you know, keep everybody posted on that one, because I'm not really sure as to what I'm going to be doing. Oh, and the other thing was, little dude, can you hand me what I got in the mail today? I think it's down there under my Kindle. I want you guys to see what I got sent in the mail today. Creativity by Gidge, whom I get my nail strips from. These, no, I didn't get these from. But I have ordered from her, and of course now I haven't really ordered lately because, you know, I'm kind of like right now don't have any money. But she sent me the newest catalog, and she also sent me these. I had a party on Facebook for her, and well, and these are called I Love Lacey. And anyway, this was my free gift. So I don't know when I'm going to be doing, I've got to change my nails. I don't know when, change the strips. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm kind of holding off just because as it stands now, I don't have enough nail strips right now to last until, excuse me, I get paid again. So, but I'll see. I've got to decide. But anyway, these, I will be doing a video on how to apply these. It's pretty easy, and it's pretty, I love these things, and it makes it, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. My nails were never, ever this long. Ever. Ever, ever. I could never get them to grow this length. whatsoever. You guys can see my nails never grew this long. They would always break off, and you know, either that or I'd bite them or something. So these, I'm really, really glad that, you know, Mrs. Coffee and Mrs. Coffee's the one that told me about them. So I'm really, really thankful that, you know, Creativity by Gidge does do this, you know, is a consultant, because Lord knows I would be, you know, still with no nails. So I will be doing a video probably this weekend, because this is when I change. That's the next time I change my strips. So wanted y'all to know about that. Skylar, hand me my coffee. I'm sorry, guys. Scott, I'm not prepared, and little dude sitting here with my coffee, and he's, you know, here, being the helpful little bee that he is. Anyway, on to the next little thing. So, been kind of watching Netflix a lot, and started watching, which I've watched when it first came out, Longmire, which is a Netflix TV show about a sheriff in Wyoming, and he it shows him going through, you know, his life as a sheriff, a father, and a widow, and, you know, just the everyday, you know. And they have and they also have the books, and I've started reading the first book in the series, and I can't even tell you what the name of it is, to be truthful. So let's see what else. So we're just kind of, like I said, it's kind of been lazy around here, and the kids are out of school until 2 months. September, which, you know, Skylar's been like asking me every single day, Mom, when does school start again? Mom, who's, you know, am I gonna have Miss Miller again? Mom. And he's just driven me totally bonkers, guys. He's just, I tell you, he's done nothing but drive me totally crazy. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm glad they're out, but they can't, no. I don't want to be driven crazy. It's not happening. So let's see what else is going on, because I feel like I haven't really I haven't done a whole lot. I feel like, you know, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm trying to get things done around here, you know, because now it's summer and they're home all day long. So between, you know, keeping them busy with, you know, getting stuff done around here, and helping me out, I'm just gonna keep them busy, because I don't want them to get bored, because they will get bored. And you will hear him in the background. They're home, so you probably will hear them on one of my videos, or any of my videos over the summer, and I do apologize. It's just I would let them go outside, but out here you can't. Skylar can't go outside without an adult. Justin can, but Skylar can't. So either way, it's like, you know, it's going to be one of those things. Turn that down, please. I haven't done a whole lot of cross stitch. Not because I didn't want to. It's just I'm having a hard time, you know, transitioning from diamond painting for so many hours and then, oh, sitting in my recliner and relaxing, watching TV, and then, oh yeah, you can pick up your cross stitch. It's one of those, I don't know what the deal is, and it's been, okay, whatever. So I'm trying to do that and keep it somewhat trying to figure out how I'm going to do that and how I'm going to you know, divide my time between the two. And it's hard sometimes. It really is, because sometimes I feel like, oh, my heart's not in it, and then, you know, so I will come up with something. But there will be a floss tube video this week, trust me. I just, you know, I'll come up with it. Let's see what's been going on. Not really a whole lot. Like I said, I feel like I'm not, you know, I feel like not a whole lot's been going on, because that's not true. Let's see. Well, I have been listening to my radio, or not radio, but my iTunes and Pandora, and diamond painting. I'm telling you guys, I'm not all there today. I'm telling you. So, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say So, let's see. I am going to, I was going to do a video like I told you earlier, which I completely got off task on that. I was going to do a video and of, you know, letting you guys vote on my next project that I, you know, to do after, you know, I finish Supernatural one between this and, you know, Christmas. And I still on the fence about it, because, you know, a lot of people were like, you know, just do you know, we, you know, we'll, as long as you're happy, blah, 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 which is fine. But I just, you know, I like, I guess, getting people's inputs. I don't know. So, I'll keep you posted. I'm probably repeating myself because I probably told you all this earlier. But I will be keeping you guys posted on that. We had an issue. Well, not really an issue, I guess. Justin's dad called me today. Actually, I called to tell him a happy Father's Day, which was yesterday. Of course, you know, yesterday. And all the dads out there, you know, happy belated Father's Day. And I called him yesterday. He didn't answer. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I called him today. And No answer. So I was like, okay, fine. So I texted him and I said, we wanted to tell you Happy Father's Day. So Happy Father's Day. So he calls and all I can say is I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. When he called here, he wanted to know what Justin was doing. I said, well, right now he's, doing his chores. He's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I said, well, what are you talking about? And he said, job-wise. And I said, well, he's looking. Well, he's not looking hard enough. How do you know? And he was like, well, he can come work for me. And I said, no, we're not doing that. Why? Because of the didn't end so well last time. And, well, because he's lazy. So, because he doesn't know how to do construction, he's lazy. And I told you that he didn't know how to do construction when you had him come work for you before. Well, he needs to learn. I'm not holding his hand. Whatever. And, of course, I got accused of babying him and all this crap. And I was like, whatever. You know what? I'm just not going to listen to it anymore. And he kind of got mad at me because I don't put up with it anymore because, and he knows this, and that's what I guess kind of makes him the way he is to me, because he used to be able to do that, just talk like that to me, talk down, whatever, and, I would, basically do what he said. Well, not now. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that I don't listen to his whatever opinion, listen to what he tells me to do, and he's one of these ones that's very, very controlling. Always has been. Even when, we were together the first, before. And I told him on the phone. I've told him on the phone more than once. You can't just, call here and put him down when you haven't been in his life enough to know anything about him. And, of course, I'll give you an example. One Christmas, he wanted Justin to come over. So, I had no problem with that. And I told him, I said, I don't have a problem with that. I said, let, his big brother come and get him. And you can take him, you can come and get him, or he can come and get him. And he can spend Christmas Eve there, opening presents and all that. So, they did. Well, the next thing I know, sorry, I keep saying, Justin's, older brother texted me, said, we're on our way. Okay. Well, no sooner did that happen, and I, answered the text message and said, okay, my phone rings, and it's Justin's dad. And, like I've said many times, I don't do drama, and he knows that. Well, I answered it, and the next thing I know, I'm getting yelled at, screamed at, cussed at, you name it. And I said, what the hell is going on with you? And he said, your son is a thief. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, he stole from me. And I said, he did what? And he said, well, he didn't steal from me. I said, well, then who did he steal from? And he said, my girlfriend's granddaughter or something. I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? And he kept going, telling me that I was babying, I was a bad parent, blah, 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 yelling at me, telling me I wasn't raising, Justin like I should, and I said, okay, you know what? I said, this is Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. You're not going to call me, reaming me out, and being a complete total dick because no, you're not going to do that. I said, you can talk to me after Christmas Day. I said, you call me the day after Christmas and we'll discuss it. So he did. Well, of course, wrong thing to do. He still called. Told me that he was going to end up in jail, walking in, Justin or his footsteps because, he stole, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I said, Justin told me he didn't steal. And I said, you can't even talk to your son and ask your son. I said, you take the word of, your girlfriend. I said, I'm sorry. No. Well, I'm going to such and such. I'm going to come and I'm going to file blah, blah, blah. I said, you can do what you want. I said, but, I said, you just can't accuse somebody of something when you have no idea. I said, he told you he didn't do it. You didn't listen. That's on you. And Justin had come home in tears. And his brother, his half-brother, which is, his, said, I don't know what Dad's problem is. And I said, well, I'm not dealing with it. And I said, and Justin told me right in front of his brother, excuse me, told me right in front of his brother he didn't want to see his dad again. And I said, well, that's up to you. I'm not going to force you to, see him. You don't have to. There's no custody, agreement or visitation agreement between, your dad and I, and I'm not going to make you go. Plain and simple. And, of course, his dad didn't like that. And I said, look, you accused him of something that he didn't do. I said, this is not the first time. I said, you accused him of crashing your laptop, which he didn't do. You accused him of, all this other stuff. And, he told you he didn't do it. And you didn't want to hear it. So, it's like this. And he don't want to have anything to do with you. You burnt that bridge. Well, his dad got mad. And every time he calls, he has to say something about it. And I told him, I said, look, I said, this is your fault. You're the one, just like now. Justin turns 18 in September. But even though Justin is still an adult and so forth, but he's still in high school. He does not graduate until next year. So, because Justin is still in school, he, has, his dad pays child support until school's over with. Well, he just assumed that I, let Justin skip school. And I told him, I said, no, I didn't. I said, your son went to school every day. I said, but your son was born late. He was born in September. I said, if you weren't so, out of it all the time when you and I were together, you would know that. And he shut up. And I said, you weren't around when he was born. So what difference does it make? If you were around when he was born and it wasn't his life, you would know this. And I said, but you don't. And I said, so, it's, your problem. And I said, he was born late. And I said, technically he was supposed to be born in November, but he was born 6 weeks early. And you're just going to have to deal with paying child support for 1 more year. Well, he ain't like that. I don't know why I got to pay. He's 18 years old. He needs to get a job, okay? He's looking for a job. I told you this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sick and tired of, I've been a single mother for 20-some years. I am sick and tired of hearing how I'm this bad mother when I'm the one that's been busting my butt trying to take care of my children, and he's done nothing except pay child support or he go to jail. I'm done. I'm not even going to bother anymore. And I told him this on the phone, and I said, if you can't give me credit where credit is due for stepping up and being both mom and father to your child, and being strict with him and making it so he doesn't follow in your footsteps, then I don't want to hear from you. I said, just call me when you're ready to accept that and ready to eat humble pie. And he's not going to, and which is all fine and good, and I really don't care. And I'm done. I'm done with, the whole stupid mess, because it's over and it's done with, and I'm sick of it. So it's whatever. So anyway, as I was saying, but basically, I'm trying to think. I feel like I haven't done anything. Let's see. Which profile do you have? I don't know. It's not letting you? That's weird. Anyway. Try mom of the other one. Trying to think. Try your... Oh no. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to help him with this, and it just, for some reason, it's not letting him do something. Is your subscription expired?
No.
Well, then why is it doing that?
I still have gold because I want to join a party.
I don't know. He's having problems over here. His subscription. Why don't you restart the Xbox and see what happens? his Xboxes are, he's not,
Xbox is being a little poop.
his Xbox is being a little poop. He's trying to play a game and he gets, what is it, Sky? Xbox
Live Ultimate.
Live Ultimate for like a month, and it's like you get a Game Pass and
You get access to a bunch of games.
you get access to a bunch of games. So he's over here trying to play this one game, and it's not letting him. And he's tried every profile, and it's being stupid. So don't know. I'm trying to think, guys, because I feel bad because there's not a whole lot to talk about right now because
Talk about life.
it's
Did you already talk about life?
it's kind of been
Comedy.
one of those things. So anyway, I think that's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. I feel like I'm not said anything, and I'm just, running on with my mouth and letting y'all hear my issues and problems.
Don't end it.
It's been kind of hot today. Like I said, we're having a slight heat wave, and we're waiting for a thunderstorm. So I'm going to kind of end it soon because we're supposed to be getting thunderstorms today, and I'm kind of hoping
Sometime.
that it doesn't tonight because
Why?
so anyway, guys, sorry, I feel like I'm just blabbering and not making any sense, and y'all are kind of, yeah. So that's it for today. But anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Have a great day and a great week, and I will see you all, and please stay cool, enjoy your week, and
Equally.
God bless.
No.